again, happy Thursday. A cloudy sight up in the big country. That's been the story across much of West Texas today. Cloudy as well as some breezy winds. You can see kind of bouncing the camera around behind me. Temperatures today mainly in the 70s, some of the lower 70s farther south, getting into more of the mid to upper 70s farther north. Ozona right now, that cool spot, just under 70 degrees at 69 degrees, 75 here in San Angelo, 76 up in Abilene. Roby, that warm spot, hanging on to 79 degrees. Overnight, going to see a gradient of temperatures as a cold front starts to approach the area. So farther west, seeing places in the low to mid 50s and some of the upper 50s, lower 60s. Farther east could see even the upper 60s possible overnight. Comanche as well as Breckenridge looking to be those warm spots for us, only getting down to 68 degrees. 64 expected up in Abilene, 62 here in San Angelo, but Midland area looking to see 55 degrees. So we are still tracking that level 1 risk of severe weather, mainly for the northeastern big country tonight. Those main impacts are going to be strong wind gusts and large hail. Everybody shaded in this light green, could still see some rain or a possible thunderstorm, but not going to be quite strong enough to be under the severe category. Here's a look at over the next several hours. That cold front starts to approach by tomorrow morning. We'll see a little bit of that rain overnight, but the main impact for this front is going to be those strong wind gusts and that very dry air coming behind it. In fact, we have a red flag warning going into effect at noon tomorrow. It's going to last through 8 p.m. for most of the area, where we're going to see relative humidity values getting very low that we'll talk about here in a second. Here's tomorrow morning. You can see that line of demarcation from where that front is as that starts to move further along into the area. By tomorrow afternoon, seeing relative humidity values around 8%, even 7% over in Mertzen, and getting still going to be around the teens as we check back in tomorrow at 6. Wind gusts tomorrow afternoon looking to get up to around 45 miles per hour. That peak time going to be between 1 and 3 p.m. But even when we're checking in around this time tomorrow, wind gusts around 30 miles an hour are still likely. And as we get towards 9 p.m., that's when those wind gusts will finally get to under 20 miles an hour. Behind that front, going to see some calmer winds, clear skies going into the first weekend of rodeo. We will see some isolated rain chances Sunday going into Monday, but that'll be very isolated. We'll kick off Monday, the first official week of April, in the 90s ahead of that next cool down looking to come during the second half of next week. That'll bring the next round of rain chances and temperatures getting as low as the mid 60s. Back to you, Esmeralda.